Hey y'all, welcome to Forever Bliss Tarot with Sky. So we are going to do a collective reading today, do past, present, future, see what obstacles are going on in the collective energy. We do have retrograde coming up. I want to say it starts on August 4th. So I hope you are preparing yourself energetically and just staying clear and grounded so it doesn't whoop your ass too much, because Lord knows retrograde be grading, okay? It be retroing and grading. But let's do a collective reading and just see what's going on generally in the energy. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading. It's not a personal reading. I do offer personal readings if you wanted to email me, which that should be in the bio. But collective reading, do not keep anything that doesn't resonate. Boy, these cards are so big. Lord, I love them though, but they are humongous. But, if it doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. It's not your story. Some parts can be your story. Some parts may not be your story. It could be a story from the past. It could be present. It could be something that hasn't even happened yet. Just use your discernment, of course, because, you don't want to base major life decisions off of a reading. Use your own intuition. But got everything shuffled, but just wanted to kind of do it on screen so you guys know it was done. But let's get started and just pull some cards and just see what's going on. So Spirit, give me past, present, future, obstacles, what the collective doesn't see coming, just so we can, see what's going on. So all right, so we got that there. And, I do like to do clarifying cards. So in the recent past, you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is air energy, Libra. So, this could definitely involve a Libra. It is in reverse. So, there could have been a new start, but it came with some confusion. Could have been frustrated. But let's clarify the cards, because, it'll tell the further story. So Spirit, give me clarifying cards for the Ace of Swords in reverse. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse for the recent past? All right, well, this is too many, but we're going to take them. So, and they're in reverse. Oh, well, not these. Well, so in the recent past, you have the Ace of Swords, which is being clarified by the Emperor in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So, as stated, could have been a new beginning, but it came with, just a bit of confusion. You have the Emperor here in reverse. So, that tells me you could have been dealing with an Aries, but, it could have been a situation where you were dealing with someone who just had a very selfish energy. I'm getting, controlling, smothering, very domineering. The Emperor in reverse, he is not that nice of a guy. Very controlling, manipulative, could be narcissistic. You also have the Fool here, which is in reverse, and, that's naive, immature. Maybe you're dealing with constant, just selfish energy. When I see the Emperor in reverse, it just tells me that it's a very toxic situation. The Emperor in reverse, like I said, he's kind of mean. He's a jackass, quite frankly. And, so there could have been a lot of apprehension, just, trying to move forward in things, but you just really can't, just, fearing change, maybe fearing leaving a connection. This could also be work-related. It could be love, work-related. You put it where it goes. But someone in the past had this type of energy. You also have the Four of Wands here, which is also in reverse. So you got a lot of reversal cards in the past. So it could have been just, very trying energy. And with, that coming out in reverse, that's all about just kind of conflict, maybe family conflict, group conflict, maybe not feeling supported, tension, every time you take that step forward, it's just like you get pulled several steps back just in a negative energy. You have two new beginning cards, but kind of in reverse in a negative way. So it's just like maybe it could have been a false start. Maybe, you thought something, someone appeared one way, but once you got into the mix of it, they kind of showed their ass, showed their true colors, came out a different way. You also have the Four of Pentacles here, which, Earth energy, Capricorn, so it could be you, could be, someone in your energy, but it looks like, this connection, whatever it is, it just puts you in a place of, could have been instability. You have the person here, can you even see it on camera? Let me move them up so you guys can see them. But, you got this person hanging on for dear life to their pentacle. So it could be something where you just felt like you felt really restricted in this connection. And like with the Emperor being controlling, domineering, it could have put you in almost like a scarcity mindset, just making you feel cautious, guarded, things like that. You also have the Ten of Wands here, which that's fire energy. So that could be you, could be, a person in your energy. But whatever this connection was, whatever the person was, situation, environment, it felt like a burden. It felt like you were just carrying all of the weight, overwhelmed, pressures of trying to move forward. Maybe, you had someone who just, it wasn't equal give and take. You felt like you were taking on the lion's share of responsibility in the connection, in the situation at work. Maybe, most of the work of keeping things together was put on you, and it was just overwhelming and just too much. You felt stretched thin. So now in the present, you also have the Emperor in reverse. So that is clarifying the past. So some of you are still currently dealing with this situation. So I want to pull some cards again. So like I said, this could be you as an Aries, or, it could be someone who is an Aries that you're dealing with. If it's you as an Aries, then it could be you in this energy. So you may need to, take a little look at yourself in the mirror, because, not everybody, we're not always in the best light. I mean, there are moments I've been in my Emperor energy and just feeling a little, but let's clarify the cards. I don't want to talk too much about it. So Spirit, clarify the Emperor in reverse in the present. Why is the Emperor in reverse in the present for the collective? Clarify the Emperor. So clarifying the Emperor, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and also the Five of Wands in reverse. This is a lot of reverse cards. So this is not the best energy. But anyway, like I said, so presently there's still just that kind of that domineering, aggressive, my way or the highway, just kind of selfish. You could be dealing with someone who's like really overprotective, could be controlling. You also have the Three of Wands here. So that's fire energy. Again, I want to say Aries. So, double clarification on Aries. But with the Three of Wands being in reverse, it's obstacles. It's delays. It's like, carrying over from the past, trying to plant new seeds, but it's just like a constant setback, just frustration. You're constantly navigating challenges. You also have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Excuse me, guys. Knight of Wands in reverse, and like, again, that's fire energy. So heavy fire energy in this. So like I said, you could be a fire sign, or whoever the situation is could be a fire sign, could be a boss too. Because the Emperor, it is boss energy, and, bosses can be a little, manipulative, toxic, controlling, bossy. When people are in authority positions, they, some people do take advantage of it. And that's kind of what I get from the Emperor energy. But anyway, the Knight of Wands in reverse, you're dealing with someone who's narcissistic, toxic, and then you throw that on there, impulsive, maybe reckless with their mouth, reckless with the way they talk, just destructive, temperamental, really feisty. It's not a great energy. And you also have the Five of Swords here, which is in reverse. That's air energy, Aquarius, so could represent you or someone else. But it looks like, presently you're considering walking away from this energy, or, you're tired of it. You're tired of the fighting. You're tired of just feeling confined by this, especially in the past when you were burdened and you're holding on to your just wealth for dear life. And remember, wealth doesn't always have to be physical, like material wealth, spiritual wealth, mental wealth, all of these things have value. And, you're just feeling so guarded. So, but anyway, focusing on the present, it looks like, you want to move away from this energy. You're tired of the fight. You're tired of defending yourself. You're tired of feeling stuck and just challenged and not moving forward, and just opportunity may feel blocked, because a lot of times when we have the wrong thing in our energy, or it's a situation where we need to let go of something because it's ran its course, it can create blockages, because your spirit team is like, what we have in store for you, is not something that we want whoever this person is or this environment to have access to. So, that could also be making you feel stuck. So presently, it does look like that energy is still very much so active, but you also want to move away from it. Now, your challenge is the Six of Pentacles. Now, Six of Pentacles, I want to say it was Earth energy for sure. I want to say strong Taurus, which, it's about generosity, equal give and take, reciprocity, could be gifts, could be abundance, but it is in your challenge position. So let's see why that's there. Spirit, clarify these Six of Pentacles as the challenge for the collective. Why is that the obstacle in the collective energy? All right, so clarifying the Six of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Hanged Man. So, being that, this is what your challenge is, it looks like, you're trying to move away from the fighting, and, you want to clear your energy and just get out of this, but it's kind of a challenge because, you're feeling really stuck, really, confused about, decisions, with the Six of Pentacles being here. Like I said, that's getting equal give and take. You have the Nine of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. So, and it could be a water sign, Pisces, but it's like the challenge is maybe letting go. The Nine of Cups can talk about contentment, like, making peace with the past. And, it's, since this is presently still going on, a bit of your challenge may be that this is not in the past just yet, because, it's still active. And, it also talks about learning lessons, maybe a lesson learned, karmic lesson it could be. But like I said, it's in your challenge. So you're kind of, having a little difficulty moving into that situation because, maybe it makes you feel like it symbolizes failure, things and whatnot. You also have the Ten of Pentacles here. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, it's upright. It's Earth energy, Virgo, so heavy Earth energy in this section of the reading. But, the Ten of Pentacles talks about long-term success, wealth, stability. So, like, this could be a situation, like, especially if it has to do with work, or if it has to do with, an emperor or a person who possesses that energy, who maybe, could be the breadwinner. It could be a situation like that. They could be manipulative. They kind of use, wealth for, gain, control, love bombing, things like that. So, with that being your challenge, it's like, you've got to make a decision to walk away from this, and it might disrupt your stability. You also do have the Hanged Man here also. That's water, Pisces energy specifically, I want to say, but water energy nonetheless. And it's like you're challenged with letting go, kind of like shifting your perspective, maybe accepting that this is just no longer a fit for you. It's no longer something where you feel like you're thriving, where you feel like, you're in this Ten of Pentacles. And, that's why that's your challenge in the current energy right now, because it's like you want these things and you want to move towards them, but you're kind of stuck in this situation and you're just like, you don't know what to do. Change is scary. Change, definitely, like changing jobs, changing partners, especially if stability is tied to it. And, especially with the Ten of Pentacles being here, this could be a very long-term relationship. It could be a marriage. It could be a career that you've been at for a long time, and that's like life interrupted. So, Spirit is probably calling you to just kind of shift your perspective and maybe release something. The Hanged Man upright, it's all about looking at something from a higher perspective and maybe, being comfortable with not knowing what happens next, but kind of just trusting in spirit, going deep within and just trusting that your spirit guides have you. They're not going to let you fail, even though change is uncomfortable. But that is your obstacle currently. Now, what you don't see coming is the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and we briefly touched on that in the past in a different way. But, overall, Four of Pentacles is earth energy. So you have a lot of earth energy in your obstacle, and then you have this with what you don't see coming. So it could be where you make a decision to not be in the situation. It could be saving money, maybe with a change, things could be a little tight, or it's just you rebudgeting, really looking at your finances, making plans, saving, it could be a number of things. But let's clarify it so we can see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, give me clarifying cards for the Four of Pentacles for the collective. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for what they don't see coming? Clarify the Four of Pentacles for the collective. All right, we got 4 cards. I usually like 3, but, Spirit said they want 4. So, what you don't see coming with the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. So what this tells me is you are going to make a decision that you probably are going to have a change in this situation. It could be a love offer. You do have the Lovers here, which, clearly it's the Lovers. But, keep in mind the Lovers also, it just means partnership as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. Partnerships are business. It's a lot of things. But what you don't see coming is you moving into another direction where you're conserving your energy. You're, being more conservative with maybe your finances, making plans. Someone new may be coming into your life, or something new could be coming into your life. You have the Queen of Swords here. That is Libra energy, I want to say air energy. And, it's about you cutting through the bullshit and setting boundaries. Like, you are giving yourself justice, so to speak. The Queen of Wands, she's no bullshit. She is a direct communicator. She's guarded. She says what she has to say. She's not holding back anymore. With all this Emperor energy in the present and in the past, like I said, it could be someone who's really domineering. So you may have found yourself holding back a lot, because that's another aspect of the Four of Wands. Little guardedness, and you may have found yourself holding back in order to keep the peace, even though there's so much disharmony and you feel burdened. But sometimes you make that sacrifice. But it looks like what you don't see coming is you are releasing that energy, and you are going to be telling it like it is. Could be you just, symbolic of you cutting yourself loose from this, because you also have the Ace of Cups, and that is an amazing card. That's a love offer. Water energy, Cancer. So you could be getting an offer from a Cancer, or someone who's a water sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be a love offer too. It's a new emotionally fulfilling beginning. And, that could be an environment as well, a job that, like I said, if this is, because I don't want to make everything about love. So like I said, you put it where it goes. But regardless, what you don't see coming is there is going to be a change, a new beginning, something more harmonious. You also have the Hierophant here, upright. That's a great card, Earth energy, Taurus, and it's about structure. It's wisdom. The Hierophant, he's wise. He's a teacher. He has learned certain lessons and can look at things from a higher perspective. And a lot of times, once we get out of negative situations, negative environments, things that are blockages. Because remember, I said that in the present, because you have the Three of Wands here in reverse. That's delays, blockages, challenges, things like that. But with, what you don't see coming is you releasing yourself from that mindset. And it looks like it's going to open doors to just so much new. And especially with you not having to hold back. Like I said, the Queen of Swords, she doesn't hold back. She said what she said. And she will say it again, maybe, or you should have heard it the first time because she said what she said. But you're going to have a new beginning where you're going to be just looking at everything from a higher perspective. Looking at your life, like you have the Hierophant, and like I said, that's about structure. You also have the Four of Pentacles here, which is another structure card, saving, things like that. It's about maybe you learning some type of lesson and putting a structure in place just to get you to where you need to be. But regardless, what you don't see coming is it looks like this energy is going to lift. Whatever this energy is that has you feeling stagnant, you've got a domineering jackass in your energy, you've got these obstacles because you want all these things. You want fulfillment, sharing your resources, equal give and take, but it doesn't look like it's happening, and it's a bit of an obstacle, and you're about to get sick and tired of that obstacle and just cut that bullshit loose, and it's going to open the door to so much new, refreshing energy. Now, let's move to the future, because you have the King of Cups here in the future, and King of Cups is a great card. Water energy, I want to say Pisces specifically, but could be any water sign. So, it could be a masculine energy that's entering your life, because what you don't see coming is you do have Lovers, Ace of Cups. So, it could be an offer from someone who's just really in tune with their emotions. But I don't want to talk too much, so let's clarify it. Can you see this? Yeah. Move everything. All right. So, Spirit, let's clarify the King of Cups in the future position for the collective. Why is the King of Cups here? Asking for clarity for the King of Cups. Something flipped aside. There it is. They got the Chariot. Spirit clarifying cards for the King of Cups. Let's clarify the King of Cups and the collective energy in the future. All right. So what we got here? All right. So clarifying the King of Cups. Move this up a little bit. You have the Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, and also the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, like I said, you could be getting an offer from, someone who's just really in tune with their emotions. The King of Cups, he's super supportive, in tune with his emotions, which makes him more in tune with your emotions. Calm, understanding, has discernment, a good listener, just someone who makes you feel good. You have the Chariot here, so it looks like you will be moving forward, with that person, with that environment, with that energy, just something more emotionally fulfilling. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, but I'm going to touch on the Pentacles in a second because we're still on the Chariot. The Chariot is water energy Cancer, so I'm really strongly feeling like what you don't see coming does involve a water sign, because you do have a lot of cups here, and then, Chariot, Cancer, obviously water, but, it's you progressing. You like you having the courage to just move forward towards something that's better. It also symbolizes you overcoming trials, and judging by this energy in the present and this past energy, that's a hell of a trial to overcome. And like I said, what you don't see coming, you have had enough. You're about to cut the shit. You got a new beginning coming, something more emotionally fulfilling, and you're moving forward with that, with momentum, taking control of your situation. You've done all you can. You've tried it every way. You've carried the load. And now it's your time. And that's coming in the future. And you're going to move towards it. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus. It's about reassessing, your life, your goals, your own stability, your own connection, or even reassessing your own criteria, your standard. We're constantly evolving, and we go through negative experiences, and we can't think of it like, why me, poor me, because even if the situation is negative, it was there to teach you a lesson. We learn our greatest lessons in life from pain, from hardship. It's the greatest teacher, because without hardship, you don't appreciate something amazing as much. And you're coming from an environment or a person that is just double Emperor energy, just like an asshole. I don't like the Emperor in reverse. Hell, sometimes I don't like him upright either. I just, me and him, it's off. Sometimes our energy is just I don't know about that Emperor, because I just don't like domineering shit. And it can be a lot of times, even when the Emperor is upright, he's masculine, he's protective, very structured, very logical, but it could be logical to a fault, which, you need an even balance with logic and emotion. And that's why I see, I feel like you've got a lot of like earth energy here, very grounded, logical energy. And what you're moving towards is more water energy, which is more emotional. You got to have that balance between head over heart. So it looks like in the future, you are just reassessing what works for you. You do also have the Eight of Wands here, which is in reverse. So, while you're having, this new beginning, this new future, just a new you, new mindset, just figuring out what you want your new normal to be, it's not that doesn't come with, challenges. Maybe you're lacking a little bit of clear vision. It's new. It's, it's something different. It's uncharted territory while you're also still healing from, whatever the situation was in the past. So, it does look like things are going to work out. They really are. Things are going to work out. I'm sorry. I heard my son downstairs talking. I thought he answered the door, but it wasn't that. But, things are going to work out for the best. But it does look like, you've got some apprehension because you're embarking into an entirely new territory. And like I said, that doesn't come without that. And, even with, when you get out of a bad situation, when you get out of a bad environment, that could come with some residual carryover energy while you heal. So, touching on this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it could be you feeling a little uninspired, maybe a little unmotivated, maybe, you feel tired, you're kind of cutting corners on things. You're like, I don't know if I want to get involved with this, I gotta, so it does come with that feeling, but it does look like you are going to reassess how you feel about things and how you want to move forward, what you want the new environment to look like, the new connection, whatever it is. So I do see positivity coming for you, but it's a big shift. It's a change that you're moving towards. And, uncharted territory, like I said, it can be a little agonizing. It can be, stressful. You just don't know what happens when you embark on a new journey or a new job or a new person, or even putting yourself back out there to love again. Like, because I strongly feel, with the King of Cups here, I do feel it's romance, especially with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. So I do feel, you got a new person coming in that, could be saying all the right things and, emotionally sensitive. And it seems like, he is just Mr. Casanova. And you could be seeing it like that because you're still healing from an energy that is just like the opposite of what the King of Cups is. Because the Emperor is a polar opposite. Emperor in reverse is a polar opposite of an emotional, balanced man or woman or just person or even environment. You could, like I said, if it's career, let's speak of it that way. The environment could be like really hard structure, go, 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 and, a lot of demands because you do have the, the 10 of Wands here, which that's just all about struggle and just burdens, so you might be going from an environment where it was just really chaotic and you felt overwhelmed, overburdened, overworked, working long hours, stressed out, to something that's just much lighter and emotionally fulfilling. And you're just like, is this too good to be true? Is this environment too good to be true? Do you really mean I can rest? Is this person, really who they say they are? Is it emotional manipulation, saying all the right things, seems perfect? So, you're moving forward, but you're also a little guarded and kind of reassessing that. Like you're trying to use your own discernment, because what you don't want is a repeat of this shit energy over here. So, and that's the right thing to do. So, make sure you move forward, because you have to keep going and take, what lessons you need to take, but make sure you don't give whatever this energy is that's, here presently and in the past too much power over your future, because whoever this is not this person, is not this person. This is a different person. And what you don't want to do is miss your blessing because, you're just still, you know, a little wounded, you know, guarded. You just got out of something toxic. But a beautiful thing about, you know, King of Cups energy is they're so emotionally sensitive and understanding that it is a healing energy. So keep in mind, this could be an environment or a connection that actually helps heal you. So now I do want to get, you know, some advice. You know what? I'm nosy because you know, this King of Cups, I kind of want to know a little bit more. So Spirit, give me more on the King of Cups in the collective's future. Oh, you got the King of Pentacles here. All right. Clarity on the King of Cups. Who is the King of Cups? And what, being that the King of Pentacles just dropped out, what that tells me is it's a person. It's definitely a person, and you've got someone. I want to get another card, but I'm talking. But the King of Pentacles, so you've got someone coming in who's not only emotionally sensitive, because now I do think, you know, this portion is about love. I think you've got someone coming in who's emotionally sensitive and mature and stable. Like, you can't beat that. So it could be also an earth sign, because King of Pentacles is, I want to say, heavy Capricorn energy. But, you know, it's someone who's a leader, who's also generous, who's abundant, who is about their shit, on top of their game. They're structured, you know, respectful, disciplined. You know, when they say they're going to do something, they do it. And, you know, they're decisive about it. And with, you know, like I said in the past, because you do have this 10 of Pentacles, not in the past, but in your challenge, you have this 10 of Pentacles here. And then, you know, in the, well, your obstacle, I'm sorry, not the past. Your current obstacle is the 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, what you're currently in could be something long-standing, and you're apprehensive about moving away from it. And, you know, still feeling secure. Because like I said, it could be a marriage, finances tied together, you know, shared income. And now you considering going off on your own, well, that means you have a lot more bills. And, you know, that's a concern for you. But with what's coming in for you with all this, and then you also have the King of Pentacles, you're going to be just fine. Just fine. Like, whatever it is, it's going to result in a stable situation that makes you feel secure. You got a lot of Pentacles here in the future. But I do want to get another clarifying card for the future, because I want to know about this King of Pentacles who's all emotionally sensitive and stable and ready to take care of business and show that he is a leader, honey. And you can be in your feminine if you are a feminine, or as a masculine, you can rest a little and not have to be so hard, because, you know, doesn't necessarily have to be a man. I just, you know, I phrase it like that because it is a guy on the card. But remember, you know, this energy is open. It's duality. So it could be a woman who possesses those qualities too, if I have a masculine watching. So let's clarify this a little bit more. I want to just get a couple more cards to just kind of see what oh, I love it. I love this for you. Look at this. So, you know, clarifying that King of Pentacles is the, can you see this? You've got the Four of Swords, and you also got the Two of Wands that came out. Now, Four of Swords, air energy, Libra, but, you know, it's about resting, recuperation, healing, you know, replenishing your energy. You have something that has depleted you so much energetically, like you fought a good fight, and what's coming into your future is something where you can relax, where you don't have to fight as hard. You don't have to, you know, be on guard. You feel renewed. It's a healing energy. And like, I just love that, especially with a King of Cups, because, you know, it's a nurturing energy. You also have the Two of Wands here, and that is fire, Aries energy, but it's making decisions. It's future plans. It's preparing. It's exploring new options. It's you having a new choice in something that, you know, where it's a blank slate. Possibilities are endless. Like world in front of you. The world is at your feet. You know, you could be traveling as well. You got this King of Cups here. You guys might be taking a little vacation or something. But regardless, in the future, your world opens up. Like the world is yours. You can choose to go into whatever direction you want. It's just a fresh new start. And you get to decide how you want to be within that fresh start. You know, it's a time for renewal, re-strategizing, just being different, being a new you, learning the lessons that you did from a higher perspective here with the Hierophant, and applying them and just creating a new way of living, a way of thinking, a new way of what you will and won't tolerate. You know, we learn from the past, and it molds the future us. So things look great, and I just love that for you guys. Like, I have nothing else to say about that at all. Like, things are going to look up, so it might be tough right now, but just rest assured that things are going to look good, and you're going to get out of this energy. It's not forever. So just keep that in mind, especially as retrograde comes up, because, you know, being that this is currently still the energy, retrograde, Mercury retrograde, you know, that's all about communication, and there could be some miscommunications and, you know, conflict, fights. But honestly, with this energy right here, and what you don't see coming is the Queen of Swords, it might be a fight that needs to happen, because fuck that. Like, say what you have to say. Cut all this shit loose. I'm not dealing with this. You suck. Fuck this place. Fuck this person. Your mama bald head. I'm out of here. Off to my new beginning with someone else, so I can have a better, more vibrationally high experience. And I just love that. So what I want to do to close the reading is pull an Akashic card to just see what messages, you know, your spirit guides have for you. You know, just messages of advice, spirit, anything you have for the collective that you want to leave them with, that you want them to be aware of, just any message that you have for them. Let's do it. So what you have is pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. So what your spirit guides are saying is, intuitively, you know whatever this is, this ain't it. It has you in a lot of emotional turmoil, conflict, guarded, just burdened, just wanting to move away from it. And Spirit is saying pay attention to that feeling. Like, our intuition is powerful. It's our inner compass, and it will lead you in the right direction as long as you don't let domineering energy overpower it and make you not trust yourself. You know what you need to do, so you move forward, and you do that with great conviction, collective. So that is what I have for you. And thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video, you know, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. But, you know, liking the video helps me stay in the algorithm, and it also helps me access your energy. So it's, you know, it sends that message to your spirit team that you and I are connected. So you watching, you liking it, they can get messages to you as well, and just use me as a vessel, because, you know, we are one big soul family, and I'm here for it. But thank you guys for tuning in. Love it. Have a great day, great evening, great retrograde. And even if you got to cuss someone out during retrograde, do it. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is let somebody know they have you fucked up, and read them their rights. Get that energy off you. Say what you have to say. Release it so you can have lighter, clearer energetic fields. And that is what I have, collective. Thank you so much.